All right, man. Let's talk about Jared Goff. Do you really want to see him do well? All right. I was listening to the Man Beast Morris stream yesterday. He was talking about that, and like I said before, people keep saying, "Well, you can win with Jared Goff. Look what they did in LA. LA is in the exception. They are the exception to the rule of building your team through the draft. They built it by trading draft picks for known commodities. That's what they done. They built their team for draft picks for known commodities. And some of them commodities are still good, still young, you know, still fresh. So that's something to look at. But let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Make subscribe button, it's the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase the chance to get notifications. And one of the reasons I'm gonna keep making these type of videos, one of the reasons I say that, shouldn't we want to be in position to get a starting quarterback or a quarterback of the future next year? Right? That's what you got to think about. People talking about 8, 9 wins. Do you really want to be sitting at 5 to 10 wins? No. And then if he do well and it's fool's gold, right? Because you already know he done well a couple seasons in LA, and it was tied to Todd Gurley. Had they had Matt Ryan in LA, they probably would have won the Super Bowl. And I'm just being real. I'm just being real. you know. He wasn't the guy that Sean McVay wanted. If Sean McVay could pick his own quarterback, it wouldn't have been Jared Goff. It wouldn't have been Jared Goff. Let's be real. But he inherited him. He tweaked them. They worked around his deficiencies. They got him Todd Gurley. He can't read defenses. You know what I'm saying? So, really, should we want to be in position to get a top-notch quarterback? And then what kills the pipe dream is we had 2 picks this year, two first round picks this year, 2 first round picks next year. Yes, last year we had a few compensatory picks, but we could have went out there and made a move on Lamar, made a move on Watson, made a move on Kyler Murray. And people got mad I made that video. I would have traded the first 4 picks, my 4 picks for Kyler Murray. I'd have did that. I believe in the talent. I do. I believe in the talent. And I'd have paid him his money, and we would have kept it moving. I'm on, but then again, too, you want to play, want to try to win with a quarterback on a rookie deal. Don't forget that. You probably gonna want to win with a quarterback on a rookie deal. So next year, you are in prime position to do that. But the issue is you only have 2 first round picks. So how far are you gonna move up? And this list is completely gonna change. This list is completely gonna change. But the crown jewel is CJ Stroud and Bryce Young. And that's what y'all keep saying every year. Every year it's, oh man, next year. Next year you got, Spencer Rattler and this guy, that guy coming out. Then next year come, oh, these guys not good enough. Then next year, oh man, we should take Will Anderson. These guys not good enough. You ain't winning in today's league without a quarterback. The years of winning with a bus driver is over with. They didn't change the rules so much. So do I really want to see, or should you really want to see Ben Johnson? Yeah, I want to see Ben Johnson do well. I promise you I do. But at what expense? Now, if he can fix Jared Goff and he'd be good for the rest of his career, absolutely. But we've seen Cincinnati show us the way, and in places where mediocrity has been the standard, right? Even with talent, and they had to go find a quarterback that was generational talent in Joe Burrow to pull them over the hump. He covered their deficiencies up. Same thing with Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, he covered his deficiencies up so much. That's what Minnesota is missing. They got a good football team, but they don't have a quarterback that can cover their deficiencies up. Same thing with Detroit. People forget they had top defenses. They had solid offensive lines. They had Megatron. They had Golden Tate. They had a team. But their quarterback Stafford couldn't drag them over the hump. He was injured, or he made a bad throw or a bad play, or everything wasn't perfect around him. You go to LA, man, he's in a better situation. Great offensive coordinator, great talent around him, even better talent this year around him. Paid Cooper Kupp, paid Aaron Donald. You know? But don't you want to be high enough in the draft unless you're going to trade? You going to really trade draft capital for Lamar Jackson? for Deshaun Watson, not Deshaun, for possibly Dak Prescott, Kyler Murray. You don't get his money. It was the time to trade for Kyler Murray. Was this year? The time was now. Tell you this, you ain't win a championship with Jared Goff. Not in Detroit. And that's just the fact of the matter. So when you're trying to be in position, no, we trying to lose the football games. But sometimes you got to take 3 steps back to go 10 or 15 steps forward. Just being real. You know, either you're going to have to trade for one or move it. And then right now, you know, Baker Mayfield, you still ain't made a move on him. For nothing. They're going to pick up his salary. The majority of it, they're going to pay for it. It's a low risk, high reward plan. You know? That's what they need to do. And this is just like, I can endure a shitty season. I've been enduring them for my entire life. I can endure another shitty season. I can endure it. You know? But I don't want to see him do well. I want to see them find a quarterback of the future, somebody that's going to do quarterback of the now, if it's be a trade or whatever. I want to see them find a quarterback, and you know them winning too many games next year. Well, that won't happen in the draft with only 2 first round picks next year. That's going to be tough. That means you're going to have to at least trade a 3rd pick. You know, when they could have just got it over, when people got mad, you know, who would they trade the picks? They've been drafting shitty for years, bro. And like you missing out on Peyton Manning or Khalil Mack or Von Miller, Reggie White, you know, Lawrence Taylor. I don't think you're missing out on that. You know, it's my opinion. I don't think so, but you know, but I mean, they gotta fix their quarterback problem. No matter if you think you can win with them, you couldn't win with Scott Mitchell, couldn't win with Eric Kramer, couldn't. Well, Eric Kramer was the last one to win the playoff game, to be honest. You know, couldn't win with Charlie Batch. You know, just being honest. And we want to land a quarterback. You're not gonna trade for one. You want to draft one. So, like I said, if he do too well next year, for one, they gonna pay him. He might pay well for 4 weeks, and they gonna pay him right then and there on the spot. You know, and defense, even if he played well for a season, defense is going to adjust. That's just in the NFL. That's why I don't like Brad Holmes right now. Now he can change my opinion with good draft class for sure. But that's why I don't like him, because he took Jared Goff, then he panicked, didn't get a receiver, went to go spurge on Trinity Benson, and etc. Jared Goff wasn't the move, but nonetheless, like I said before, I want to be in position to get a quarterback. With 2 first round picks, it helped, but it ain't 4. It ain't 3. Now you got some pieces. I mean, I don't even know if you got pieces that people really will want. You know, they're gonna let Amani Rarier, you know, get to the end of the season without a contract and let him walk too for a 3rd round, 4th round, 5th round compensatory pick. Maybe so. You know, when they start making the simple when they start making the simple moves, the common sense moves, then I start believing. You know, when they start winning football games, then I start believing. Then I start believing. But until then, I don't know. I don't know. But you know, but yeah, I want them to do too well. Then we don't end up with a quarterback next year. You know, you got to remember too, Jared Goff has an out for next season. Don't forget that he has an out for next season. After next season, we can cut him without minimum damage. After that, it's gonna be tough. So, like I said before, I was even willing to go against my original opinion on on Baker Mayfield, but it just give you a different look. And then word on the street is that David Blog is winning the backup quarterback position, which we already knew he was better than what's the old buddy name? Uh Boy Man Beast Morris called him yesterday trash bag 12. We already knew that. So I mean, like I said before, I don't want him to do well. I can take another losing season. Now, if they gonna win and run the table and win playoff games and win the Super Bowl, then cool. Yeah, keep Jared Goff around. If he can win, yeah, but I don't think he can win. You know, you know. But that's just my take on it. I don't want that nigga to break out. I want none of them dudes to break out next year for real. That's gonna help him. But like I said before, I understand, man. We endured some bullshit throughout, whatever. We went through this man throwing him on the bus last year, but um, like I said before, this is wait and see approach. But I just think that at some point they gotta be in position to find a guy. So they took no chances this year thus far. Malik Willis, Baker Mayfield, Watson, Kyler Murray, but they're gonna have to make them. They gotta find a stud. It's gonna take a stud to win in Detroit, and I keep telling y'all that. Same thing for Minnesota. It's gonna take a stud to win in Minnesota. The days of Chicago, Rod and Jim McMahon's mediocrity or average or being average is over with. You gotta have somebody that's gonna go out there and win the game. Now, people say, well, Jimmy Garoppolo, he did it a couple years ago and he did it this year, but they didn't win it. So he didn't win it. So that's trick no good. And San Francisco is a great organization, by the way. But there's exceptions to the rules. But I want them to do good. Fuck that. Be average. Win 2, 3, 4 games again and get high in the draft and see what we can do. But like I said, I would trade them 4 picks for Kyler Murray and wouldn't look back, bro. I'm damn serious, bro, because they can't draft no way. Any of them picks that they draft gonna be better than Kyler Murray. You gotta wait and see. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Get all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We'll live drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal in the description. Check out the Trey Line Salt playlist. Hit my link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal is the first link in the description. Click that link, find me everywhere. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time piece.